Well, hello there. I just want to make a quick video. I won't keep you for long. My knee's been really giving me a lot of static. I haven't had the urge to make many videos lately, but whatever. I just thought I'd make this a video like where I used to scroll through my Facebook timeline, just talk about a few things. First off, one thing I thought was pretty interesting is my primary video about my dad, me, my family, my grandpa, the stuff that I can prove happened to me and whatnot ever since my old man got clipped, and I found Grandpa's obituary talking about him being a 33rd in the OSS, World War II, Operation Paperclip, Major General, high-ranking guy. And that video, apparently, about me in my life, the Nazis at YouTube deleted today on my backup page, citing that my story was cyberbullying someone else. The story of my life bullying someone else. That's insane. So I mean, like the BitChute link and all that, and like even the guideline strike thing, it's like it says right here, the 4 theories I have about my grandpa is harassment and cyberbullying. What? Like if artificial intelligence can actually be retarded, is this a case of YouTube's AI being retarded? I mean, I don't know. I thought it was pretty insane. And Susan the Pig Dog Wojcicki here, I mean, name calling aside or whatever, this chick ruined YouTube. And I'm thankful for all the other backup platforms. But yeah, like my backup YouTube, it's only got like a few subs, MK Ultra Breakthrough. But then my other backup, since they deleted my Miramore the Red, just when I broke around 10,000 subs over a Cooties 19 video, it's still over here. I mean, it's like the AI shit the bed and didn't know what to do. I don't know. It's obviously still up on my BitChute, ever reliable BitChute. And then even my BitTube page, it's over here. But this one's hit or miss. Sometimes a video gets lots of views and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, it's still there. And then on my Odyssey, it's there. Okay, party on Wayne, party on Garth. Even on my Rumble, it's got almost more views than YouTube, like with all the shadow banning. But whereas Rumble, you upload videos, there's also Gab, which is more like Twitter. I just got onto this platform, and it's linked here too, but I just think it's kind of odd. It's almost like a Gamma Hive just saw my video and got their panties in a bunch about it, and dialed up YouTube and complained or whatever. It's like, okay, you're crazy. This is a story of my life, not yours. Get a life of your own, you know? And like essentially, I don't know if you want to count that in as shadow banning, but for whatever reason, me being on YouTube's shit list, you know, if one Gamma Hive out there got their panties in a bunch and starts complaining, that's all it would take. And then this guy on Instagram asks me, whoa, is this real? I'm like, what do you mean is it real? This is a picture of my grandpa, and this is my old Facebook page where Ancestry chimed in saying clearly they're not allowed Masonic records. Where I immediately got in contact with Dr. William Schneblin and other people and had a good laugh over it. Apparently, because of Operation Paperclip and all the high-level OSS guys like my grandpa changing their last name, you know, my family on my dad's side doesn't exist before Operation Paperclip. And so I says to this guy, yeah, of course it's real. What do you mean? The picture's my grandpa with Ancestry chiming in, blah, 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 saying they're not allowed Freemason records. He was a 33rd. And the guy's like, well, how do you know that he was a Satanist? And it's like, well, hold on. Some 33rds are Luciferians and some are Satanists. It's different. The Luciferians and the Satanists are at war right now. I don't really know which he was. Which, that's pretty funny. But he was a Black Lodge worshipful master, so chances are he was a Darksider. I mean, after my dad was killed, or whatever, survived the hit, went septic from all the knife wounds, I found Grandpa's obituary in one of Dad's books, and I read it, and it mentioned him being in the OSS, 33rd level Freemason. It said that first, Scottish Rite. And then it said he was in World War II, the Boer War, Major General, I think. World War II, after that, he became an RCMP detachment chief, and up in Canada, that's like America's FBI and state troopers combined. So he ran that detachment until he got fired for violent conduct. At least that's what my mom said. And then the Mighty Mason was defeated by a flight of stairs in 1977. And then I said to this guy, whether they're Satanists or Luciferians, all 33rd level Freemasons, to get that degree, drink blood or wine from a human skull and swear to make war on the God of the Bible in mockery of Catholic communion. And then he was like, oh, I'm from Canada too, that's pretty intense stuff. And I wouldn't say there's anything holy about doodly diddly. But yeah, I was like, I'm a little confused why the video I made about my life was deleted today for cyberbullying someone else. I mean, talk about a crybaby. I think we got a crybaby on our hands, that my life was too much for them. Or like, I pray for these people, but at the same time, it's like, piss off. It's none of your business anyway. It's my life, my story to tell. And so yeah, aside from whoever it was that narked on my video, it's still up on my backups, so I don't really care. As far as Facebook, like, I mean, another post, I had to post this. I was like, oh no, not Scarface 2. They found Scarface, you know. Florida man found dead in mansion along with 29 other corpses. 2 tons of cocaine, fully automatic AR-15, bullet holes everywhere. But authorities say, Cooties 19. I thought that was pretty funny. And then, yeah, lately, I guess the primary thing I'm kind of pissed off about would be all these chemtrails lately. Like, X marks the spot here. Is that a conspiracy? I mean, with all this nonsense, air travel restrictions, why all the chemtrails? If there's like 90% less air traffic, why would there still be just as much, you know, poison up in the skies? And Richard Cannings again. I've linked him and cited him and met him and called him out. But I'm pretty sure he's a Freemason, allegedly. I don't know. He didn't have any answers. Apparently, I'm just a conspiracy theorist. But I'll tell you this much when it comes to these chemtrails. I bet you these people, these politicians, if they're not in on it, then they're being told it's to help fight climate change. And so they think they're being the heroes, protecting people. And it's like, that's not even the deal. That's not even provably what it's about. Like this video here, I show a citation clip of an actual geoengineering conference with David Keith and other doctors saying that the first studies they did were the toxicology dangers, but they didn't publish it. First study they did. And then this David Keith proceeds to claim that it's just not a moral imperative. It's just free riding on our grandkids. Like, this is something spooky, wicked, this way it comes. But yeah, other people chiming in saying California and whatnot. But it's all the G7 countries are getting hit by chemtrails. Drives me to drink. Like, before, during, after. I mean, you'd have to be crazy on acid not to notice something's up with this. Like, this is a picture I took at my old apartment. This is a normal contrail, water vapor, whatever. This is a persistent chemtrail. If you can't see the difference, you don't want to. In which case, it's like, help? But yeah, I've been taking lots of videos the last couple days. Even my comic book store guy was mentioning it today. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the idea of the image of the beast. And this clip from an old gangster show about prison life called Oz. And it's very rated R, very greasy. But there's this one scene in it that totally gave me my initial idea about television being the image of the beast, or at least a precursor to the image of the beast. And like, this clip itself tells an amazing tale of how mesmerized people are lately with TV. And I mean, the idea of television or the image of the beast, the false prophet breathes life into it and it becomes what? An AI monster? It's like some version of the Antichrist trifecta between the false prophet being probably Petrus Romanus, the last pope, and the Antichrist. Well, I don't know, maybe the Antichrist will be some kind of fake alien Jesus, whatever. But the image of the beast, television and artificial intelligence, manifesting this way, could be. Just check this clip out.
One day in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell uttered through a wire, "Watson, come here, I want you." 130 years later, we're talking through satellites. Strange, huh? That before hanging up, we say, keep in touch, when there's never any touch involved, no contact, just cables and frequencies. Still, To get an I love you call in the middle of a shitty day, that makes a cell phone seem miraculous. Midway through the 20th century, man wants communication without communication. He wants to sit in his living room and watch people in a box fall in love, work, sing, golf, cry, and f*** off. Television, a one-way conversation between you and the world, where the world does the talking. Like God, man can finally create man in his own image, and then kick back and watch all sorts of shit hit the fan. Back in the 60s, the Department of Defense created the internet. Little did they know they were mixing concrete to build the global village. There's nothing concrete about it, though. People get digital mail from electronic boxes. They congregate in chat rooms that have no walls and no doors. Millions around the world have instant access to each other and stores and food and entertainment. But if it's such a revolution in communications, why do studies show the more time one spends online, the more isolation one suffers? When man goes collectively mad from downloading all the mental messages in the air, when there's no trees left, because we needed all that paper for the printing press, and therefore are left with no oxygen to breathe, then satellites will fry from overuse and drop from the sky. And we'll make desperate cell phone calls to our loved ones while watching Mother Earth's last days on reality TV. Communications will be once again what it was in the beginning.
The Word, moving over the face of the deep, over the face of God, who now, instead of wanting to talk, is tired of listening.
So yeah, I mean, that's not weird or anything. And I find it very interesting that for years, this love affair with TV, I mean, it's been on like Donkey Kong. So yeah, I can hear my computer overheating, and this video is already getting up there a bit, and I just wanted to talk about a couple of those things. And I mean, yeah, come on already. This Cooties 19 is getting boring. Like, do an alien invasion or something. Like Yahshua, Jesus, save us. We need breakaway cultures, and we need to get away from all these crazy people who are controlling the weather and manipulating pharmakia against us, and everything wicked this way comes. Because frankly, unless we go out like the Amish, I mean, the Amish are crushing right now. They don't need the beast system for anything. And so I just hope to join up with some farm thing, because one day, I mean, my videos will be out there in the ether, but at some point I probably won't be allowed online anymore. Unless, of course, you know, you can afford or find a way to get the internet without paying for it. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I've had so many pages and all that deleted. I don't even know, you know. Every day I wake up, I grab a coffee and I check to see if my accounts, my pages are still here. I've only had about 5 deleted. Even like I says, my Miramore the Red, it had over 5 million views. It was just deleted with the push of a button because I dared to speak out against Cooties 19. Like, okay, so much for free speech. And then these liberals like Mark Zuckerberg and Susan Wojcicki get upset when people call them Nazis. Well, how do you define fascism in your upside down backwards world? That's why I gotta say hats off to like BitChute. Again, all my videos, all 2,000 plus of them are backed up over here. And all the links will be in the description section below to all my different platforms. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. And yeah, like my other video here even, it's been a crazy couple weeks. With my knee injury, I just don't really feel the urge to make a lot of videos. And so I'll just keep it simple. And yeah, check me out on my other platforms. Instagram, I don't know. Lately, I've been getting weird vibes over here, like the ride is over. and it's about to get as hairy as it is on, like, Twitter, maybe. Twitter was the first one I was deleted from. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say about that. So, peace out, baby.